Yeah, so they definitely should have done something different to like how they got possessed or whatever, but whatever. Like maybe drop something on one of their heads or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like knock them unconscious that way. Don't. Yeah, that was
Well, I
so.
mean, there was a perfect opportunity to do that when she's like climbing the rafter to help that other kid out, and that could have been a good opportunity for him to like knock the rafter over.
Right.
That could have been too violent. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, this movie was what was it, PG or PG-13?
Had to be PG. Had to be
Yeah, it's
PG.
probably PG. Yeah.
I didn't hear any swearing at all. I don't think. I may have heard like grow a pair or something. I forget what
Mm.
else I heard. I heard a few like things that like the boys were saying, but nothing like more than hell or ass.
Yeah. No, it was pretty tame. But it had a charm to it. It really did. It was kind of like a tamer Monster Squad, I feel like.
Yeah, way more childish than Monster Squad.
Yeah.
And one other thing we forgot: the grandma of the chemistry kid. What's
Oh,
his name?
Bo.
Bo. Yeah, Bo. So apparently that's the young girl at the beginning with the little doll who's singing. I think it's "Ring Around the Rosie" or
Yes.
something.
Grandma G or whatever.
Yeah. So she knows. She's like, I know what I'm up against, kind of thing.
Yeah. No, I liked her character because yeah, yeah, she's the little girl from the beginning, and then we find that out at the end. But I kind of knew that like before that. But still, that was nice that they had the little tie-in. Also, gotta give a shout out to Rachel Lee Cook, looking good.
Yeah, fantastic. She's from
Looking.
what? She's all that. Is that the one?
Oh, dude, she's in a million things from like the '90s. She was Josie from Josie and the Pussycats, the
Yep.
remake. Remember?
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
She's also she's the girl that did the "This Is Your Brain on Drugs" or whatever with the egg.
Oh my god.
Remember that?
Yes. Yeah,
It's like,
dude.
this is what happens to your family. This is what happens to your family. And she starts smashing everything with the. Remember?
Yeah, that was good. That was a good one.
That
That
was
got
her.
me. That got me.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm happy to see her still working, but I just don't understand how her and Christopher Lloyd got involved in this.
I don't know. It's probably just they probably like tried to talk to their agents. It's simple. I mean, Christopher Lloyd had to show up for that one day on set and probably did the rest of the VO at his house.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's all it was. And Rachel Lee Cook, she's in it for 3 scenes, 2 scenes.
Yeah, she had more. I mean, she was like the fourth major character, I feel like.
Yeah, so probably Christopher Lloyd had 2 hours on set somewhere. I think this filmed in Nashville or Georgia.
It was Georgia, yeah.
Yeah, and then did that for a day, 2 days, probably just a day. And then had a day in a VO booth for like 3 hours, and that was it. Probably made a decent amount of money off this movie.
Right. I just want to know, like, I mean, because this is David Boag's or Poag or whatever. This is his directorial debut. It's the writer's directorial debut. None of the producers, none of the stars, nobody has an IMDb or a Wikipedia. So it's like, how did this get made? Even the production studio doesn't have a Wikipedia page. So it's like, I just don't understand.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if like Bo or someone else is like, "Oh, that's Christopher Lloyd's nephew." Okay, I get why this is happening now.
No, it's not, though. That's the thing.
It's not. I didn't see any of like nepotism.
So this is kind of funny. It's like the film was not publicly announced until April 2022 when Christopher Lloyd and Rachel Lee Cook were confirmed to star in it. So it wrapped in February of 2022,
When did they start filming?
late 2021.
Okay, yeah, that's a big gap.
Yeah, that's weird. So the film was not publicly announced. Weird.
Maybe they were just trying to get someone to do the part of the spirit and went through a bunch of people, and then Christopher Lloyd landed.
Hmm.
Who knows?
No, hey, listen, I'm glad that they did it. And like, I wonder if the movie would have been even, if people would have even known about this. Like, how did you hear about this movie? You're the one that wanted to throw it on here. So how'd you hear about it?
I saw like a YouTube ad or an ad on television. I think it was a YouTube ad though, and I was like, "This looks kind of cool. I like Spirit Halloween. It's
Yeah.
fun. I like the idea." I just saw it. I saw Christopher Lloyd. It got me.
Yeah.
Totally hooked me. So I added it. We added it to the wheel. It just felt right. It was coming out this year too. It's almost a fresh film Friday. So
Yeah, I want to know, like, why didn't it go on, like, Netflix or Peacock or, like, did somebody else want to distribute it? How did you watch this? I paid for it to rent
I
it.
had to pay for it. On
Yeah.
Amazon. No. Yeah, on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I'm just kind of confused. Like,
$5 too. I was like, "Jeez."
yeah, well, it's one of those newer movies. I guess it was in theaters for a week just so it could get Oscar nomination potential. But I don't think.
Say that again.
So movies that go straight to streaming, they still, if they want to get nominated for anything, they still have to go to theaters for a very short time. So this film debuted on September 30th, 2020, followed by release of video on demand on October 11th. So it was in theaters.
Sure. I did see that there was a sweepstakes for a $13,000 like Spirit Halloween store credit.
Hmm.
So I forgot what it was, but they had like a $13,000 for like Spirit Halloween. I'm like, the hell? Like, you spy in the store at this point? Like, what are you spending $13,000 on Spirit Halloween on? It's like, I'll get another one of the spider. You know what? Give me 5 of the spider webs, and I'll get 2 of those animatronics. How much money do I have left? Like $10,000. Shit. Like,
Yeah. It's like when you go to like the arcade or whatever and you have tickets, you're like, I don't even fucking care.
it's like the poor guy there. He's just like, oh, like, you can get 2 more like Smarties, 1 more popper. It's so funny.
Yeah, but yeah, Spirit Halloween. I mean, I went to Party City to get a costume this year, and I was like, how does Party City make money during the year? Spirit Halloween's smart because they're pop up, so they make all their money in like 2 months throughout the whole year, and then they just like disappear. But Party City, I don't think there's ever gonna
the
be.
manager is everything at that point. Probably there's like 1 or 2 employees running that Party City.
I know. I went to the one by Hoyt's or whatever, and it was just like a sad place, dude. It was
Wow,
scary.
you went there? Is it like empty now?
No, I mean it's Halloween, so this is like their busiest time of year. But
Yeah.
still, it was just like they were playing Mr. Crowley by Ozzy Osbourne,
Yeah, Randy Rhoads. Yeah, I like it.
and I was just walking around, just like I don't know, it was just weird. I was like, hey, can you help me? And the guy's like, nah. And most of the costumes were just kind of like I don't know, that doesn't matter.
And I remember going there and like I think it was like freshman year of high school, trying to like just buy like cups or something, like colored cups. I feel like that's half of it too. It's just like party stuff in general. I mean, it's Party City. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That just totally went full circle. When's the last time you were in a Spirit Halloween?
Years.
I was in one earlier this month in Orange, Connecticut, and I would like to say it does not look like this one in the film.
No, what did it look like?
I mean, this one has stuff on the shelves and properly, and without like emptied big gulps and nips on the ground.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, speaking of nips, dude, the liquor store by me has like 100. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. 150 of these like Bacardi lemon nips all throughout the parking lot. Like the one that's like walking distance from my house. And I'm like, dude, someone's having a bad October with all these nips. It's like, dude, every time I go there, it's like more and more and more nips. It's like, geez Louise.
And does nobody clean them up?
No, it's just the plastic nips out by the back parking lot.
Jesus Christ.
I did say to the guy at the counter, I was like, dude, someone here, like, he's like, oh yeah, that guy. No, but that Spirit Halloween. I mean, it looks more like the Spirit Halloween at the end of the movie, when the manager like walks in.
Yeah.
Which is like probably my favorite scene because they still have him in like a pickup truck, like
right.
Showing up like midday, like extremely hungover. It's November 1st, and you're walking into Spirit Halloween till it just closed for the year, and like every Karen in the world is looking to return the costumes that the kid wore the night before.
They don't do returns.
What do you mean you don't do returns? Like, this was defective. It's like, well, you should have brought it in before Halloween. It's like, well, I didn't know that. And then they turn into the monster.
Well, I love the ending too. Like as you were talking about, like the guy coming back to the store, dude. This was like Return of the King, dude. There was like 6 different endings. You get that guy going to the store. You get Grandma G, like putting away Alec Windsor's skull or whatever, being like rest, like go to sleep or whatever.
Yeah, the grandma. Again.
Yeah. Then you get Jake and his like little sister, and they're all just kind of like doing their thing or whatever. Like he's like, I'm gonna take you trick or treating. You're like the skeleton princess now or whatever. So
yeah, that was a nice like, oh, that's nice. He's taking her trick or treating, and it's still spooky.
Yeah,
and it's like a princess, but a spooky princess. And the stepdad's like shaking his hand. It's like, oh my god.
It's like, I'm proud of you, son.
I'm not proud of you, Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
It's like, you can call me dad now. It's like, no, I'm okay, Frank.
I gotta say though, that sister was adorable. She was
cute.
Dude, she was so cute, and she's just like, "Are you gonna take me trick or treating, Jake?" And he's like, "Get out of here! I hate you."
And that's his
stepsister.
So there's that scene where she's like, "I'm telling you, Dad died of cancer." And it's like, yeah. I wasn't thinking of that right now, but
no,
I am.
It was obviously not funny, but it's like, "I'm sorry, your dad died of blood cancer," and he's like, "It's bone cancer, but I guess bone is made out of blood or whatever." It's just like, oh, it's kind of like fucked up joke.
It was like out of nowhere. It's like, okay, thanks.
Well, was there any joke that actually made you laugh besides like cancer jokes?
No, come on. Those didn't make me laugh.
No, was there anything that made you laugh in the movie though?
I mean, when the thing first comes alive, I was just like, this looks ridiculous. There's just ridiculous parts, and then the Nerf gun thing.
Oh
Like
yeah.
with the kid like just shooting a bunch of like walking Spirit Halloween things.
Mm.
I thought that was funny.
I had one moment that actually really made me laugh was when the kids all go into the basement or whatever, like they go under the floor,
Yeah.
and Alec Windsor finally breaks in, and he's like got the bear arms, but they're like, a buzz saw and like a claw or whatever. And he's like, I can't open it. He's like, I need something with hands.
Yeah, I know, I know.
That was actually kind of funny.
Like, I need something stronger.
I need something with hands. So I don't know. It kind of, for a kids movie.
I mean, this is the movie you watch with a 6-year-old, like a
Yeah.
6-year-old kid, and just not watch with a random 6-year-old. Watch with your 6-year-old, hopefully. Let me phrase that properly.
I'd say, all right, so this is PG, and this is aimed at, you think, like, elementary school kids. But, dude,
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus is way more,
Scary,
not scary, but more like adult.
provocative, yeah, for sure.
Provocative for a kid's movie,
Yeah, and it was when we were kids, and I saw Hocus Pocus when I was like 4 or 5 for the first time. So I think this is a good like introduction. It's not scary, and then you can take them to a Spirit Halloween. That's the idea of this movie: is to take your kid to the Spirit Halloween and then pick up a costume.
Yeah, once they see this, like, I want to go there. It's like, it's not going to be that nice.
It is a giant advertisement.
It is. It really is. But you got to tell your kids, like, it's not going to be.
Yeah, I've been to the Bridgeport one. I've been to the Orange one. Like, don't look like this in the film.
No, there's going to be a lot of Bacardi nips in the parking lot.
Like, when you first walk in and there's like a mat that like usually screams, but it's so messed up and covered in mud. It's like, oh, that thing used to scream, but it's like an electrical hazard now.
Yeah. Well, really quick, back to Hocus Pocus. This is more of a
Sure.
question about just like society at large. So everybody's always saying like, oh, kids are growing up so fast nowadays with their phones and all the stuff. So why are all of the films seem like they're dumbed down in a way? Like it's almost like, oh, kids can't handle this, but then they're like watching beheading videos on their iPhones at 6.
That's a fantastic question. I think it has a lot to do with a mix between kids growing up too fast and cancel culture where you don't want to be too provocative.
But the kids are watching like messed up stuff online, but then the movies are tamer than when we were younger.
Are they? Are they really that much tamer?
Yes.
I mean, look at Hocus Pocus 1. That wasn't that tame. Talking about Virgin for the first time, you're watching Sarah Jessica Parker pretty much do like a strip dance on a broomstick.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. They were not as tame when we were young. But now everybody's saying, like kids can't. The kids are growing up too fast, but the films are tamer.
That's what I meant. Okay, so you meant the films today are more tame. It's just. I think it's just the way of the world right now. It's
weird.
It's like you think kids can't handle it. Jeez Louise, turn on the news for 2 minutes. They can handle it.
It's just like it's weird. It's weird why they're choosing like, hey, make sure this Halloween movie like doesn't have like ass in it, but then like give them an iPhone. And then like, dude, today I was driving, I'm in Connecticut right now, and I'm listening to the radio, and Alice in Chains, that song like Man in the Box,
Yeah,
and they say shit in that song, and it's still beeped out on the radio.
Dude, I've been hearing the exact opposite with like Lizzo's About That Time, and it's like About Damn Time or whatever. It's straight up swearing and whatnot.
They say shit and fuck?
Yeah.
On the radio?
On the radio.
Hand
to God. Yeah, on the FM radio, not Sirius. Yeah.
I was listening to the FM. I was listening to 99.1 PLR, Connecticut's #1 classic rock station. Today.
Yeah, they wouldn't have it. They usually have a dump button, and they usually try not to have swearing on it.
Yeah.
It slips in once in a while.
Whoa. Yeah, because even like Money, dude, by Pink Floyd, where it's like, don't give me none of that good dude bullshit. And they beat that out on the radio still. I'm like, what? You think people can't handle this? Like, come on.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why kids are so numb. They're like, why are they beeping this out, not this? And like,
it's so stupid.
Kids are numb, dude. Kids are so numb to everything. It's so sad.
Yeah, no, they really are. So, I don't know. Anyways, we're getting really off topic here. But, yeah, Spirit Halloween, fun movie. Not the best, but it's, better than I thought.
Yeah, Sam, you know what I'd like, speaking of more provocative, I would like an R-rated version of this. Like, the same concept, but it's like a couple of, like, college stoners do the same thing, but they take magic mushrooms and Spirit Halloween comes to life that way.
Dude, that actually would be so much better.
And it just always cuts to like what they're seeing and what is actually happening. And it's just like them fighting like these like shitty animatronics and stuff.
Dude, they should do a sequel to this, but have these kids grown up. Yeah, that would be hilarious. That's a really good idea. Have them be in, have them be in college. Like, dude, we should go back and relive like when we were kids, man. Dude, that would be so good.
That would be funny. Now we're talking. Now you got me hooked. I mean, I know we're going to a haunted graveyard like thing, then tomorrow. I mean, would you ever take like some psychedelic and go to a haunted graveyard? Like, would you risk it?
Yeah,
Like straight, like a hardcore one, like a mushroom?
I've done mushrooms. I'll do it again.
And would you do it at a haunted graveyard?
I would. I would.
Wow, I don't know, man.
Well, I did it in Spain, and it was a zombie parade, and I didn't know that.